Alrighty, welcome to Trenton's Log. I'm doing a big old social media hiatus. I've gotten rid of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anything that could be social media related. I'm cutting off for the next 3 weeks. A little bit of a self-experiment. I'm gonna see what happens when I get off the scrolling, when I stop that, and I focus on some other things in my life. So, day one, what am I doing instead of doom scrolling and trying to make content that I really want to succeed and just all this other stuff that stresses me out and just doesn't really keep me intact with the real world, keep me a part of the real world? I'm cleaning up my room, donating some clothes, all that fun stuff. I'm reading a book for the first time in forever, and this one is called Dedicated, The Case for Commitment in an Age of Infinite Browsing, which, considering I'm trying to stop my doom scrolling social media stuff, seems pretty good. Seems pretty beneficial for me to look into. And along with that, just organizing some stuff. I'm going to be getting back into playing the trumpet because I got to make an appointment to possibly re-audition for a school of music. And I mean, I still got some jobs, don't get me wrong, but can I play music still? I'll have to find out. I haven't really tried to play some intensive sheet music in a bit. I might do a little recording of me attempting to play that, but for the time being, we're doing the things we need to do to just live a bit of a different life. It feels like, even though things have changed over the last year, they've not changed as much as I would have liked them to. And I feel like a fair bit of a reason for that is because I've been doom scrolling. I've been doing just things that have not been actively moving me in the direction I want to go. I've been doing the things I want to do, not the things I need to do. So, one thing we're going to keep intact still is YouTube. I'm not sure if I'd call that social media per se, but I don't know, we might do journal entries, we might do week 1, week 2, depends on how long these clips are. It might be, I don't know, other day kind of thing, because I gotta make up for my content somehow, so might as well try to build something up somewhere, and maybe putting some work into the YouTube long form content would be beneficial for myself. But with that, read 9 pages of this. I gotta get back to cleaning though, so we're doing some good stuff today. That'll be nice. Alrighty, we did a school day. Yes. And we're more or less chilling. The one thing about doing the cut, it makes me look a little older when my face is a little bit more depleted and stuff, and the chin's looking sharper, just age. But my hair though, it's so long. I need a haircut so badly. But it was like a woodshop kind of class thingy, or at least it looks like it's a wood. Can you see it? Yeah, in the background, all those tables and things, it looks woodshop-esque, but like a science class. And now we go gym. Now we go lift. Now we get stronger. And it's gonna be a nice light day. What's gonna be extra nice is I'm going from here directly to that. Not really letting there be a lot of, shucks, Not really letting there be a lot of funny business today, because I just wanna get there, get done, get home, do some planning and things, and yes, it should be nice, it should be wonderful. But yeah, I'm actually really proud of myself today. I ended up reading a nice little chunk of this book. I started at page 9, I made the page 29, 20 pages only, yes, I know, but this is a really good book. I really like the way this Pete Davis dude, Dedicated is the name of the book, by Pete Davis. I love the way he writes. It's very much, I resonate with it. It's youthful. He's apparently a younger author, and it's nice. And honestly, reading it makes me want to it talks about the idea, the counterculture of commitment. And nowadays, commitment, weirdly enough, is a counterculture. It's the more unpopular route than the whole hopping around, exploring type of things that you see nowadays, at least from people of my generation. So really interesting. Makes me want to write a just small little memoir kind of deal. I want to write a book so badly. How it will be, what it will be. I was going to do a little how to cut, how to bulk, little mini book kind of deal. But I think I'd rather write about something that's a little bit more unique, So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, off to the gym I go. Maybe I'll be recording with the new camera. I did bring that, and I hope I have a tripod in my car, because I might try to set it up and at least get, baby's first ever YouTube video recorded. So with an actual camera. We'll see how it goes though. Oh, thank you. Alrighty, just wrapped up the first workout using a camera, and I'm not using the camera now. This is just darker, and I don't feel like trying to fiddle with trying to get it to work in darker settings. Whew, but it was pretty good, I think. I'll have to go back and check the footage. It felt more legit, you know? It felt more serious. I felt like someone who's going in to lift. Don't exactly know why I felt like recording this, but I do, and I just kind of wanted to do for the heck of it. I'm probably going to pull off one of the most grueling cardio sessions I've done in a long while. My weight, I don't know, it's been a little bit on the higher side as of late, even though I've still been in deficit numbers. So I'm going to see if I can kind of jumpstart that, get some water out of my system, really get the body burning stuff by doing an hour-long cardio session, at least trying to, with a weighted vest. The weighted vest probably is not going to last the entire hour because that's what just hurts my back. But we're going to see what we can pull off. It's going to be nuts. I will see you guys after the fact. Hopefully. Maybe I'll live. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll see what I'll feel like doing. Alrighty, hour has been walked, actually 55 minutes. But weighted vest, I went. Oh, my legs are a little sore. I'm kind of worried the weighted vest might not be the best idea for cardio. At least with an incline. I mean, calves, hammies, and all that stuff. They were feeling kind of tender yesterday, but I mean, I'm not sure if you see different sweat marks, but we went off. We popped off. So yeah, I don't know, little thing of this day. This is gonna be a part of like a video that I think is gonna be like a compilation of just random things and stuff. I need to record a card doc tomorrow, and random things and stuff plus the lift in this. It'll be all set, all fine, all dandy. Then I gotta think of a different video idea to make tomorrow. I'm thinking about history of bodybuilding, like underrated people, some of the history. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I needed some kind of footage for kind of to wrap this video up, because it's like there's a leg day, some random bits beforehand, kind of thrown all together, just some random like day in the life thingies, and then like I said, it was leg day. So where are we ending? We are ending it with this. Today was one of those days where I kind of I weighed myself. I hit 160, and this was the first time I had hit 160 since after my show last year. I'd gotten close to the 160s before and things, but I never quite cracked the 150s again, because admittedly, there really wasn't a need to. I mean, there was no need for me to get even as lean as I am right now, just for the sake that I'm in the off season. I'm building myself up to get stronger. And what'll be nice is I get to start this whole ordeal off by saying, well, this probably will still be technically a part of the spring winter bulk that was the spring winter spring of last year. So well, I get to finally do my whole new title thing where it'll be the winter spring bulk 2. Oh gosh, again. I just might call it some kind of bulk thing, growth phase thingy. But at least I get to have like a series name opposed to just my random things, a little bit more continuity across videos moving forward. So yeah, I just want to kind of talk about the journey, the things I've learned in my 3 years of bodybuilding, and really just kind of go over the journey so far, the road so far. So the one thing I will say when it comes to the idea of bodybuilding, find yourself someone who knows more. Find yourself someone who's been around, I was fortunate enough that, I started just mainly internet people, TikToks, just lifting advice from what I perceived to be smarter folks. And that was all good and all, and I made progress using those methodologies and things that were taught through social media. However, working with someone that really wants to understand your body and is working to make you the best you is the route you want to go. Like, it's been crazy to look at myself. My first year and a half-ish of progress, it was around a year and a half, or a year, 3 months, whatever it was. That progress in comparison to the now year and a half I've had just with my coach, it's been nutty. It's been absolutely insane, just the differences that have happened with my physique. And for some people it'd be like, well, yeah, you learn as you blah 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 blah. If I trained for 3 years and I saw blah, I'd be able to get better. There are so many people out there that I know of that I've talked with that they've been lifting a similar amount of time, but by working with someone who truly gets it, I've been able to outpace them just in a matter of years. And not even years, but I would say more or less months, because it's not too terribly far off. I mean, some people, it's people are going to train how they want to train, but people who are going for bodybuilding,
who've been training for, 5, 6, or 7 years, things like that, I'm slowly starting to look like them in less time, which I think is really wonderful. The leanness that I'm bringing at my current size of 160, it's just really nice. And the fact that my strength is still improving, because there's going to be a different leg day video that I did with my brother that's going to be coming out after this one. But that one, I'm probably going to mention it there, but I PR'd a lot. Every single lift was the strongest it has been until this point. Like, just those slow, methodical build-ups, like, it works. Working with a coach, it works. So I advise anyone who really wants to be serious about the idea of bodybuilding, get yourself a coach, suck it up, pay the good price for a good coach. So that's what I'll say in that regard. The next step I want to just put out there is, like, get your diet under control. It's one of those things where I look back and I wish I would have ironed out what I was eating. I really do feel that even though, lifting methodologies and training thingies and stuff, they're more exciting to talk about, they're more exciting to debate, they're more exciting to, just kind of discuss. But you want to see the real good stuff. Fuel your body right, treat your body right. Especially as of lately, in regards to the cuts that I've been up and doing, I've just been upping my supplement intake a fair bit. Certain different vitamin amounts, certain different, I don't know, amino acid fun things like that. I've just been ingesting more just nutrients of sorts that I usually have been, than I usually have been, because it doesn't really hurt. A lot of people have this, not a lot, but a couple people have a misconception that if you overdo it on the vitamins, the minerals, it's a bad thing. It truly isn't. The idea of overdosing on something like vitamin A or vitamin C, it simply ain't gonna happen unless you take an astronomically stupid amount. You could have over 3,000% of your required intake and still be fine, because your body, it's good with expelling that stuff. And then even then, you'll notice some weird side effects before you actually croak from a vitamin overdose. Never heard of anyone who died from a vitamin overdose. But yeah, get that in order, make sure you're eating clean, because when you lift hard in any regard, but you are fueling your body correctly, you're more than likely still going to build muscle in a way that's going to be good. It's going to seem more effective than it would be otherwise. And that's another thing, because admittedly, my training methods, no, actually they were quite bad for a second. Then I started working with my coach and he helped me iron it out. So I really can't even say. It's before I started, I was just, everything was just kind of all over the place, but then you kind of bring everything together and it got better. With that, competing. Something I want to say about people who want to eventually compete is when you go to do it, freaking do it. I really wish when I did my first competition that and I did it a year and 2 years into training, 2 years into lifting in general, is when I started, is when I did my first ever bodybuilding show. A lot of people would not do that. However, I was feeling risque and I felt really good about myself. And the thing is, by the time I stepped on stage, I wasn't fighting for first place like I thought I would be. And that's a little silly to me. The idea that I would put in all the time, the effort, the money, just everything into this one little moment, to then kind of, as we got closer, give up mentally, it's really easy. I'll say that much, because when you're depleted, you're tired, you're starving, to do the easy stuff, to be I give up, it's really, really easy. It's stupid easy just to simply want to give up and quit. But really, whenever you do your first bodybuilding show, you kind of, I'm trying to scooch forward a little bit. You have to kind of promise yourself that you're going to see it through all the way to the end. Because I was doing really well. Admittedly, I could have shown up looking pretty lean. I really had my structure, show off, be that cool dude, lean, smaller, but I would have a nice flow to me. But because I knew I wasn't going to win, I kind of just, I mentally gave up, and that put me in a weak spot. And then I binged, I think it was 2 days before my show. And admittedly, it showed, because there would have been a bit more feathering there in my quads. There would have been just a bit more definition had I not let that thing get to me, had I not kind of given up and letting myself get beat up. And it's really interesting in retrospect, because that was it was a really weird decision doing what I did leading into that show, because I started off the year weighing 197 pounds. I then would go on to stage approximately, probably more, but what would have been around 147-ish. 50 pounds down from January to September. That's a hefty amount of weight to lose. And along with that, it just the fact that that's not smart. I don't recommend to a lot of people to do that like hefty of a cut in that short of a time and step on stage. In retrospect, it's something I shouldn't have done, but it was a good thing to do in the fact that it got me to lose all that weight as quickly as I did, because I just really didn't need it on my frame, because that was hindering like my progress. People who typically hold more fat, or just the bodily functions of people who hold more fat, who are a bit more chunky and just a higher body fat percentage, is just going to be worse than those who are a little bit leaner. So it put me in a good position to move forward and to grow post-show, but to get ready for a show initially, that was not necessarily going to be the best bet, the best route of action. But we live and we learn. And yeah, I let it all kind of like slip out the window. Things that could have been weren't, and it is what it is in retrospect. So if you're gonna do a show, full send it. Another lesson, what's some other things I can really talk about? I guess like be committed to the craft. Don't let the main goal, don't let your main goal kind of don't lose sight of it. I think it's a really simple thing to hear, but I mean, you gotta listen at the same time. So many people get into bodybuilding for the idea of just like sponsorships, the social media, blah, 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 blah. The girls, all the other superficial things. Unless you really want to do this stuff for yourself, it's not gonna happen. It really is. Bodybuilding's just been so interesting in the fact that it has not given me anything, like superficially, but it's given me the ability to want to chase the things that I want. It's not like it's never handed me anything, but it's allowed me to see what I want, what I feel I deserve, what I desire, and just go and get that stuff. My confidence has gotten significantly better. My ability to hold to for larger, bigger goals has gotten significantly better, because when you've been doing the healthier eating thing, heading to the gym 5 days a week at least, and when you've been doing the cardio, when you've been doing all this stuff for so long, any other goal and thing that pops up seems like light work. Admittedly, still have my own vices that I'm fighting, but the fact that I've been able to do a prep, do this cut, and just have a phenomenal cut of that's gonna be the next thing I talk about. But just it's a life-changing ordeal, and really you gotta commit to it if you really want to see the best results. Which kind of brings me to the next thing I want to talk about. This last cut I did, freaking phenomenal. Like I mentioned, PRs happened, just so much good has happened throughout this cut, in which now I'm stronger, I'm leaner. I'm incredibly excited to go on to this next kind of bulk, if you would, growth phase, just minimizing the fat gain, and then pushing to still get stronger, to get better. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. And it's really cool because, it'll be happening around the holiday times, although I'm getting a wisdom tooth out on December 18th. Today is currently, I'm recording this, the 10th. The footage you saw happened before that. It's just going to be really interesting just to see how all that plays out. But my main thing is I refuse to gain weight quicker than I need to. I like the idea of the lean bulk. I like the idea of staying relatively leaner, because I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be grand. And next year, regardless on maybe the natural status or not, I think dependent on it, it's going to be showtime again. It's going to be showtime. Did it 2 years, why not do it after 4? And it will be nice because I have a little bit of a mental gauntlet. I kind of have picked out some couple shows that I would like to hit back to back if possible. Because one, if I were to compete again naturally, I'm going for the OCB Pro card. Can't stand the OCB. I really, really, really despise it. But if I can whip up the funds, get those up and going, and really, really look promising, why not? An NPC natural show would be cool. And there's this other one, USBF, is kind of the federation. It's a smaller one, but it would be fun to do one in more of the Midland area in Michigan. It's just the middle of the state, kind of, sort of, a bit more on the east side. And the nice part of it is it would be close to my girlfriend and her family, so maybe some of them who wanted to see could come over. Or my family, it's a bit more of a drive, but they could also come over, and it could be more of a hurrah, everybody, let's show up, let's kind of see what's happening here. And I think it could be a nice kind of moment of community. And yeah, I really got nothing more to say on the reflecting of it all. It's gonna be great. Things have gone great, and they're simply gonna get better. Yeah, so with that, I hope to see y'all on the flip side. And yeah, keep an eye out for new videos dropping. We're gonna try to do 2 a week, because yeah, that's what I found to be pretty dang doable at this rate. I was gonna try to go for 3, but considering I have a life that I live, it's a bit, it's not the easiest thing to pull off, contrary to how simple this content is. Like between the coaching, the substitute teaching, the training, the meal prepping, and all this other stuff, taking care of my rabbit, we got a lot going on. But guess what? That's all right, and that's actually pretty awesome. I'm happy to be as busy as I am. Now, actually, goodbye. I feel like I've stretched this out. The Midwest goodbye is what we call that.